Hello everyone and welcome. I am Richie Munro. I am Mina Protocol's Community Manager, and it is an absolute pleasure to be able to have this video call with you today. So we're just going to wait for a few moments. We're going to wait for Alina to join, and we're going to make sure that we're all set up and ready to go. So feel free to say hello in the chat. It's been a little bit cold recently here in Brisbane, Australia. Funny enough, we don't get cold winters per se as we do some other countries, but we are experiencing a cold snap, so hence why I'm wearing a hoodie, a nice jumper. Hopefully you're all good where you are, and you're all safe, and we'll wait for Alina to join. Hello, Pete. Welcome. Hello, Farah, Eugenia, Andre, Mina Holder, Alina. Perfect. Alina, can you hear me? There she is. Perfect. Excellent. Hello and welcome. Welcome to our Mina Community Spotlight. So, everyone, I would just like to say a few things before we get started. Welcome to the Mina Protocol Telegram channel, and thank you again for joining our Community Spotlight today. We do understand it's either early or late where you are, depending on your time zone, but we do appreciate seeing you all here, which is fantastic. And today we go on a journey with our Community Spotlight, where we're able to speak to one of our community members on a more personal level and hear about her journey, how she got started and what she's doing now. So our guest today is Alina, and she is from Everstake, and she is a community staking provider. Alina is our first female community member to join us at a Spotlight event, and it is our absolute pleasure to have her here. So hello, Alina, how are you?
Hello, it's a pleasure to be the first female on the Spotlight thing. So my name is Alina. I'm from Ukraine, from Kiev. So I can tell you a lot about myself, but better long story short, I'm quite an active person. One of my favorite things to do is cycling, especially summer, spring seasons, and walking. I'm that type of person that, it's like 10 kilometers. We can just take a nice walk. We can just walk around here, and my friends are not that happy about this, but they have to take the struggle. Yeah. I also the sun lover. I cannot live without the sun. If there are rainy days, if I don't see the sun for, I don't know, 5 days, you may see the picture named Alina in the depression land. Something like this. Yeah. What to say more about myself? I like dogs. I have also my little thing right here.
Oh, wow.
Her name is Jana.
Jana.
Assisting me today during the call, helping me to answer the community questions. She's 9 years old. She's the Chihuahua, one of the smallest breeds of the dogs, but I love her too much, I think. Yeah, also, what's more, of course, I love crypto. And, I truly want to see when the world understands the true value of the blockchain and the true use cases of the blockchain technology, not just, not just trading, because if we're in traditional world, we're talking about only, I don't know, about the Apple stock price, but not actually about the technology the Apple contribute to the humanity, to the world community. So I want to see this moment when people realize that we have to switch to other perspective of understanding this. Yeah.
I totally agree with you, Alina. It's definitely it's a new frontier again, isn't it, of the next evolution in web development. So being a part of Web3, as we all have our intricate parts to play, is quite exciting, and I totally relate to that too about the Apple side of things too. We hear about it, but we don't know all the intricacies. So I totally get that. Excellent. So can you tell us how long have you been involved within the blockchain sector for?
I've been in crypto since 2020, and when I just started my crypto chapter of life, I knew actually almost nothing about the blockchain except 1 minute.
That's okay. All good, Alina. No worries at all.
I'm sorry. Here.
No need to apologise.
Where were we? I was talking about the crypto chapter of my life. So I knew actually barely nothing about the crypto space, about the blockchain technology. And actually, if you're starting the career, I know how scary and frightening that may be. If you're interested in the blockchain sector, working here, or you're just interested in this, don't think you cannot do this, because everyone in crypto was one day a beginner. And some of people who were just the beginners now are big bosses who are telling everyone what to do and the blockchain tendencies. It's hard to imagine, to think about these people that someday they knew nothing about the blockchain too. So there's nothing impossible. And I actually I precisely remember that first days when I read about the blockchain notions. I was day night in this, and I was actually trying to read about all this blockchain stuff in 3 languages, to get all the possible perspectives of the of the blockchain notions, to understand all this, to understand the scope of the technology. And now I'm actually still learning, because we're actually living in the world that is moving at a blistering pace. But crypto is another thing. We're moving here at I think it's a supersonic speed. Like one day we're talking about something, and the other day it's just history. We're discussing the next thing the next day. So to be updated, to be in this, you have to be learning, you have to be studying every day and learn something new every day, what I'm doing currently also.
Totally agree again, Alina. You nailed it. The crypto space is like warp drive to something similar to Star Trek, really. It's just a matter of light years and how fast things have been developed and tested, and rollouts of new, hard forks and other things amongst other blockchain projects. So it is, and you're right. You have to do your knowledge and your research a lot and quite consistently as well to then obviously try and keep up. So you've been in crypto since 2020, which is fantastic. How did your journey start in crypto in general, realistically, and how did you hear about Mina?
So the blockchain chapter of my life started at Everstake. And when I came to Everstake, as I said, I knew barely nothing about it. And I started working there just as a regular non-crypto manager. But this fear got me then, and I think I'm here I'm with crypto for a long time. I think it's a thing of my life. And when the Everstake started to grow and we started to join more and more different blockchain, different networks, we realized the thing that one person cannot handle every blockchain, as each blockchain needs special attention. Each blockchain needs time, effort, and the person who understands all this and likes the blockchain technology, the blockchain thing, the crypto thing, and wants to be in it. And in order to have high quality service and also the close connection with the community and an ability to make right and useful contributions to the ecosystem, Everstake introduced the blockchain teams. And these blockchain teams consist and now consist of DevOps specialists who manage the infrastructure, the validation process, and all this related things, and the blockchain manager who manages the community, the relations, so the intermediate between the Everstake company and so like the bridge between the Everstake and the blockchain community. And I was actually the first blockchain manager at Everstake. And currently I have 3 team members, 3 blockchain managers who help me to manage everything. About the Mina, at Everstake, we actually have the research and development department, whose aim is, and the main task is to find among all this huge, enormous amount of different and a lot of these projects are not that created, just, a thing to raise money without the idea, so you understand this thing. But to find the promising, the revolutionary, the innovative networks which bring the value to the blockchain sector and where we wanted to participate as a validator of the networks. So more than a year ago, we've discovered the Mina Protocol, and which even at that stage was and seemed to be a revolutionary and exciting thing to join. And when I saw the report of our research department, I said that I want to try working with Mina. I want to see how it will be going, and I was never wrong, and I was right with my choice, and I'm still with my choice, and I'm happy that I decided to try working with Mina. Yeah.
That's excellent, Alina. And it sounds already how you carry yourself, and from your experience, you're very passionate about with what you do. And congratulations on your team as well of 3. It seems to be growing quite exponentially as well. So congratulations there.
Thanks.
You're most welcome. Can you explain to the community what is Everstake and what does Everstake really do? What do they do exactly?
So Everstake, it's actually the biggest decentralized staking provider, a validator, staking as a service platform. Trusted actually by over 625,000 users, stakers, who choose us as their validator. For the past 4 years, the company has been using the enterprise level hardware to run over, we recently calculated all that we have, and it's 8,000 nodes in 50 plus blockchains and different networks, including Cardano, Solana, Polygon, Tezos, Near, Elrond, of course, Mina, and many others. Everstake is quite a big company now. We have over 100 experts worldwide, and we've been heavily we've been heavily involved in also development of different complex blockchain products, such as the blockchain explorers, the NFT platforms, the bridges, and this kind of thing. So Everstake, it's a team of blockchain enthusiasts and experts who constantly works to ensure the blockchain security and growth, well-being, and development. People who care about the blockchain as the sector of worldwide, economics and worldwide understanding and this kind of things. Also, to add what Everstake has been doing. Also, it's about the thing that Everstake is the co-initiator of the Aid for Ukraine, a charitable organization raising funds for the from the crypto community. For the benefits of the Ukrainian military and also humanitarian needs, so to help people in need. And this initiative is endorsed by the Ministry of Digital Transformation of Ukraine. And we have already raised more than $60 million since the launch.
Wow.
And also, the other thing we thought that would be a great idea, we, together with the Ministry of Culture and Information Policy of Ukraine, we launched the Save Ukrainian Culture. It's also the charitable initiative, but this initiative seeks to raise the funds in order to safeguard the culture, the Ukrainians' cultural heritage. Yeah. And the thing I would like to mention that it's only, unfortunately for now, for the Ukrainian audience, for the Ukrainian-speaking audience. We've been making the blockchain courses for Ukrainians to explain what is blockchain, some basic level, the difference between token and coin, what is DeFi, how to use the DEXs, what's the centralized exchanges, the types of the wallets, and so on and so forth. So the things that people might need when they just want to enter the crypto world, so to say. Yeah, and I'm there the presenter and the author, so something like this. Yeah.
That's great, Alina. Doing courses as well. That's fantastic. And again, it all comes back to education, doesn't it? To help obviously people on their own journey to distinguish the differences of the terminologies in blockchains, and because all blockchains are technically different to some degree or another. That's great. Congratulations, because again, that already solves my next question, though, is how was Everstake participating in the Mina community? Is there anything else that you could touch on with that?
So Everstake actually is the Genesis founding member at Mina Protocol, and we're trying to be an active community members, to be in the community, to stay close to the community, what they are thinking, and to be actually the part of the community, what I'm trying to do currently. And Jane, she's my helper, my blockchain manager, who helps me to manage the Mina relations. We think that it is very important to be close to the community, because validators, it's some kind of the voices of the network, because when it comes, for example, to the governments, when you have to decide on behalf of the community, decide some important questions regarding the protocol functioning and things related to this. Apart from being the validator and the block producer with the so apart from being a highly stable validator, we are also, as it's it's the thing that's easy to track, we understood back in, I suppose, just at the beginning of our crypto journey of the company, when the company started back in 2018, we understood the importance of educating the community. So I think you understood this. Yeah, and we wanted to produce the quality content for the community. So they make the explain some hard to perceive notions in straightforward language, so that people could perceive information without that much of technical notions and how to read this all this thing, especially for beginners. Because when you just enter the cryptosphere,
Right.
the materials are quite hard to understand, actually. The content, the articles, the videos, and you have to find something straightforward, something for the beginner. And we're trying to do this thing together with the we suppose at Everstake that it's actually great for the decentralized world. So the blockchain equals decentralization. That people everywhere in the world, all over the world, they speak different languages, and English is the world language. But sometimes it's hard to perceive some technical oriented notions, and we're
Correct.
trying to translate our articles into different popular community languages, so that the community members can also perceive information in their native language and get a smooth and easy experience with Mina in their native language. And also with all this work, we're trying, to explain people that blockchain is not only about Bitcoin trading. It's about the technology. It's about the
Yes.
something greater. Like some people actually don't understand the scope of everything. It's like we can, I don't know, we can compare it with the internet technology. So it's huge. Internet is everything. It's education, it's leisure time, it's fun, it's work, it's everything. And the blockchain, it's also a lot of areas of our life could be connected with the blockchain. And we're trying to show that here it is, blockchain is big. It's not only about trading. Yeah. And of course, we're the active validators. We're showing the great scores. I'm proud to be the team that's trying to make the best service. That currently we're showing with the 100% uptime, the 100% performance, and I'm happy to be the part of the team that actually brings the contribution to the ecosystem well-being.
That's really good, Alina. And you covered so many important aspects there as well, obviously from your personal side as well as Everstake. And it's really, really good to see that in this whole Web3 development, obviously you're rolling out educational courses for the Ukrainian people, which is fantastic. Obviously, Everstake has its foresight set on one of the biggest pictures of all, and that's decentralization. And obviously, as we get more decentralized, there's going to be things that pop up that need to be spoken about and how to tackle these issues. And I think having that community and be able to talk about those things is really key. And you guys are already all over it. You understand exactly. And again, that's one thing I've personally run into in my journey is that people will start to learn blockchain, but then they learn about the decentralization part as well. And I think it's such a key aspect to educate them on that as well, between decentralization and central entities. It's very important. So Alina, Everstake does have a good community presence, and we'd like to know, what are some of the good moments that you reflect on from your experiences?
The good community things. Probably it's the first thing that pops in my head. It's just a ridiculous one, but I like that moment. It is about the Mina's 1 year anniversary when we had the that great community call with the quizzes. I had so much fun to participate in it and answer the questions and getting to learn more such in-depth details about the Mina Protocol from Claire, from Christine, and other team members. It was, I like that thing. I also remember that there was if I'm not mistaken, there was the music on the background from the community member that wrote specifically for the Mina or something like that. I think I read something about this on Twitter. About this song. Yeah, there was
yes.
the song. Yeah, I haven't heard. I'm in quite a lot of blockchains. I work with quite a lot of blockchains, but I haven't heard about the song that is specifically written for the some blockchain. It shows the community, integrity of the community, the connection between the community and the blockchain team, and also the thing. That I like personally is the community events that Richie, you're handling right now. I'm talking about the Spotlight thing, the quizzes, the essentials, the Mina 101, which I cannot participate because it always happens at late night in my time zone. The moment when I saw the news about the 101, I was like, I have to go. I want to see what's it. But then I saw that it's 3 a.m. my time zone, and I'm like, I have to, but I'm sleeping. I can handle with that. But one day I will stay late night and I'll see the Mina 101. Yeah. And these community things are very important because these things, they're getting together the education and entertainment, and it's a real fit for the world that we have and for the present world. So people could get to know more about Mina, about the blockchain, but in some fun way. It's amazing, and I can say that not that many blockchains do that for their communities, actually. I'm present in a number of different blockchains, and I'm in the community in different blockchains. But the thing that Mina is doing with the community events, it's absolutely amazing. I like it, actually. Richie, it's it's your I think your role could not be under Discord. So it's amazing. I like it. And actually, the blockchains that other blockchains, the max that they are doing, the majority of other blockchains, they are just, make the community call, something like once in, I don't know, a quarter, and that's it. But I suppose that we have in different blockchain communities make this community events so people know more about blockchain, and they will actually stop thinking about the crypto and blockchain, that it equals to the Bitcoin trading. So it's one huge mission that we all have to do, and we together with Mina want to do it also. Yeah.
Oh, well, thank you, Alina, for those kind words. And we really do here at Mina Protocol, or the Mina Foundation as well, I should say, really try and deliver something that's educational and fun at the same time, because we know that sometimes when people are constantly reading the same thing in different projects, that having a quiz or an activity or a puzzle or something different to really stimulate the educational side of things can really go a long way. So the reason why we do that is because there is a lot of wait time between developments as well. And as we get an influx and waves of new people that come through, our programs are designed to be educational. And as you know yourself, you've seen that, having a quiz, it gets some engagement, it gets some excitement. And also people learn so many things in that short amount of time where they put them on the fast track of learning a bit more about Mina. So we're really happy with what we do with those. And thank you for touching base with that and for the feedback. We've had a lot of feedback in the past as well, so it has been positive. So I'm really happy to know that you've been a fan of those as well. So, and actually speaking of Mina 101s, I would like to invite you to be our guest on one of those as well in some time, if that's okay with you.
3 a.m. For the work meeting.
Different time. It would be a different time for sure. So
okay.
One thing that we do is recently in the month of May, I doubled up on quite a lot of the activities where we would do 2 Mina Essentials a week, along with 2 quizzes a week to then counter the time differences so that at least people in the world would have at least a chance to attend. So, but yeah. So let me just have a quick look here. Is there anything on the horizon that the community might be able to look forward to? Now, I know that you've already touched on this side of things, obviously with the educational courses for the Ukrainian people and to obviously expand on that in time. Is there anything else that you might think that would be beneficial for the community to know?
Regarding the blockchain courses, we're thinking about translating it into English so that more people could get this knowledges for the beginners. But it's not a thing that will 100% happen, but we're thinking about it, we're planning about it. So maybe stay tuned. Maybe you'll see the announcement about this. Also, as I mentioned about this community things, the community engagement things, the spotlight, the essentials, we actually share this attitude and we want to educate. It's understandable, and we want to contribute even more to the ecosystem, to the community, and having a look at how Mina Protocol, Mina team acts with the community. We want to be a decent member of this community, and we want to create even. We want to create community events also, not only the educational content, but as I said, joining the education and entertainment, it's a real fit. Yeah, and sharing the knowledge about the protocol in a fun way, it's a great idea. And we want to start doing this also. And of course, we'll, as Everstake main task is to validate the network and to secure the network. We'll continue to do this. So we will continue our main task, maintain the infrastructure, keep it at 100%, and ensure that our delegators get the expected rewards that they want. Yeah.
That's great. Thank you, Alina. Definitely. And there's so much to do where one thing will change, there'll be another idea. That one thing will change, there'll be another idea. So we understand that as well. It's constantly changing. And one of the most important things I'd like to ask you as well, and as a woman in crypto, what is one tip or what are some of the best tips you could give to other crypto curious minorities in the space?
It's the thing that actually I can say that the community of the blockchain community, the crypto community, is a very supportive one, and it's you feel the integrity of the community. That here you may find a lot of good people that who also believe as you believe in the blockchain, and in the traditional world, the communities are not that strong. But of course, it's my humble opinion, but I think that the crypto communities are a bit stronger about these ideas, because actually crypto community is the minority, because the traditional world, it's bigger, and the people who do not know the details of the crypto, the amount of these people, it's higher than the people who are interested in the community. So actually we're also the minority. And when I entered the world of crypto, the thing I noticed that people here are the real community. This huge blockchain community is subdivided into many other smaller and specific ones, and you will always find support here. And of course, we're living not in a dream, we're living in the real world, and there are people who want to use you, people who want to perform some malicious actions, because thus you have do your own research always. It's a golden rule
Correct.
of the crypto. How good person won't be, do not believe him if they want to get your some personal information. So if they want to help you, always do your own research, because decentralization and crypto about the that you rule and you can help to yourself. So there is no the administrator, I don't know, that will help you to solve the question that you handled your, I don't know, seed phrase or some private files to the scammer, and they cannot return your funds. So you have to be focused on this. And so you have to be aware of it also. But if you want to create something, you have the idea, and you want to be the part of this, just do the work. Do the work. Don't listen to the haters. Don't listen to them, to the people who are always displeased with your contribution, because you will always find single-minded people and your audience. Continue your work, and it will be rewarded. And remember the thing that people tend to share their negative experience more actively rather than they share their positive experience. So if you have a lot of negative ones, of course you can listen it, because sometimes it's a thing that you may listen and be better, but always remember about your idea and what you want to do and what was your initial idea. And I think that I'm sure that if someone I don't know started the ladies of Mina, I think Mina team and the Mina community will totally support this initiative, this thing. So because the integrity inside the community is huge.
Alina, that's really well spoken too. I totally agree with what you're saying. And there is a lot of negativity in this world, and for someone to start in crypto to pursue it as a career, I guess, rather than a hobby at first, depending on what level they're on, it does take a solid decision to make. And through all the processes, there is obviously persistence. And that's what you demonstrate clearly here today, is being persistent. And that really reflects off of you in how you talk and carry yourself as well. So congratulations. I think
Thanks.
You're really a good role model for those people who are maybe second-guessing themselves or second-guessing the chance to step into an industry that is just absolutely groundbreaking and making strides every day. So congratulations to you on that, Alina. And I noticed that earlier you touched on Everstake has obviously got so many hundreds of thousands of people who obviously stake with you, which is great. There's been a lot of growth. And that actually brings me to one of my next questions is, we notice that you have a lot of new open roles as well, and you're experiencing exponential growth. How can someone who is interested get in contact with you about joining or as such? What is your preferred method?
So yeah, you're right. We're constantly searching for new people. For example, during the wartime, so this 3 month, we onboarded about 20 new people or even more, and our team is enlarging every month as we are joining more and more new networks. And as we join these networks, we always needs the DevOps specialists and the blockchain managers. And also, we're currently, maybe someone is listening and they're the Rust developers or Golang developers or the lead software engineers are also the people we're searching for. And the best way to contact, you may contact me. I will share your CV with the HR department, or the best way, just contact us at inbox everstake.one. You will find this at our website. It's our main email. So if you have any ideas, any feedback, any inquiries, any maybe comments or anything you want to share with us or you want to connect with us, you can always email us or join our Telegram chat. We have the Telegram chat. It's I'm sorry. It's the Everstake. It's just Everstake chat in Telegram. You'll also find all the information at our website, everstake.one. You can get in contact there with us also. Actually, I started working at Everstake when it was, so to say, a small company or relatively small company, about 15, 20 team members. And now we're grown into a company with more than 100 people, and we're continue to grow more and more. Yeah.
Wow, 100 in that's a short time too. So when you started, when did you actually start with Everstake? For 2 years or?
It was, it's almost 2 years, and we started to onboard actively new people from actually the beginning of the 2021. So it's been a year of the active phase of us onboarding new people. Yeah, as I said, actually, during the 3 months, these 3 last month, we onboarded more than 20 people, 20 new people, the blockchain managers, the business analytics, and the DevOps and other engineers. So we're constantly growing. Yeah.
Wow, that is crazy good. That's fantastic. So if anyone is interested out there, please take Alina's advice. Have a look. Who knows, you might find something that might be tailored to your career progression. So, Alina, I do have one final question for you. What is the one message that you would like to send to the Ukrainian Mina and blockchain community that you are so active in? What is the one message you'd like to send?
One message.
It can be a long one as well.
Yeah, I'll take the last option. So to my fellow Ukrainians and the Mina Ukrainian community members, if someone is listening, I wanted to say that we have to stay strong and optimistic. We actually have no way out rather than help our country and ourselves. But actually, this is applicable for everyone in here, for the whole community. The life is not that easy, and it is full of challenges and problems. But you cannot avoid them. You cannot avoid the moment that these problems are happening in your life, and these challenges only make you stronger. And you know what truly matters, I think, matters the thing that how do you solve these challenges? How do you approach these problems? Because you cannot pretend that life is a dream and without any difficulties. That is not actually true. But how do you solve your life challenges truly matters. And the thing I wanted to say to the community, as we talked about the educationing and learning new things, also the other thing about everything, don't be ashamed of not knowing something, because when you don't know something but you strive to learn and understand what is a smart contract, how to use a DeFi I don't know, apps, or how to use the decentralized exchanges, how to buy your first coin and token, it's the first experience, everyone is had that moment in their life, and it is totally okay. Be scared when you don't know something, and you actually don't want to learn about this and don't want to progress in this. If you want to know something but you struggling, that is okay. That's the thing that we're humans are doing. And probably the last thing, the thing that I truly want, and I touched upon this, that's the thing that people have to think about it. You know, that the thing is, we have to switch our perspective. We have to switch our understanding of the blockchain, of the crypto. We have to change the focus from the price to the value. As I mentioned before, at the beginning, we don't monitor the price of the company's shares, and we don't know this, and we don't discuss this in our everyday life. But what we do as we use this company's product, we use the company's technologies, we use all this, but we don't actually care about the stock prices. So maybe we have to value the contributions and see the use cases of the blockchain as a technology in our real life. And I think when the majority of people, especially the beginners, the crypto beginners, understand this, we will have quite a big jump in the development of our blockchain sector.
Again, I couldn't agree more, Alina. It's just development and wave after wave of evolutionary processes in this regard. I guess with Web3, there is always going to be new layers, and there's always going to be moving on up in either direction, either within companies growing, people actually flocking to the blockchains and actually utilizing them, and let alone all other use cases and other things. So I find it's really an exciting time for everyone to be in this particular industry. When we look back and reflect on, say, the .com bubble and things around 20 so years ago to where we are now, there's a lot of, I guess, similarities to a degree and comparisons, but I think we're in a different playing field, if that makes sense as well. So, Alina, look, I know that we're nearly out of time. However, I'd just like to say a big thank you for joining us today. And it's been an absolute pleasure to hear your journey to where you have been, to where you are now, and where you're looking forward to be going in with what you're doing within the community as well. So a big thank you for joining us today. And I'm sure everyone who has attended or who will watch this video in the future will actually be able to walk away with something and be able to really agree on with some of the things that you've said. So what I'd like to say to the community as well is you can find our guest Alina and other Everstake members such as Jane in our Discord channel, and you can also find them on Twitter, Telegram and Reddit. And also stated earlier, please feel free to reach out to them or others within the community while you're on your Mina journey. I highly encourage you all, if you haven't already, to become a member of the Discord and join us over there. There is a lot of helpful community members in Discord with a lot of information as well and a lot of resources as well. And obviously Telegram as well. And So if the community we have there is great, which we know, Alina knows as well, if Discord's not your thing, feel free to joining our Reddit as well and catching up on some of the forums. So there we go. I'd just like to say a big thank you again to you, Alina, and for everyone for joining today. This has been recorded and this will be posted in the Telegram for future reference. And Alina, I look forward to actually joining you again in some other calls later, possibly throughout the year. So if that's possible, that would be great. But for everyone, if Alina, if you're going to stick around in Telegram, feel free to. You might have a few questions from a few people. However, we do understand if you're busy and unable to. So,
actually, I have some maybe 5 spare minutes, but I have to go to the blockchain courses. Today we're shooting one of our lessons, and I'm a bit short of time, but I think I can stay for some minutes and answer the questions. Thank you for the invitation. It was fun to be with the community and to answer the questions and to share my ideas and the perspectives. It's amazing that at Mina we can have this kind of experience to see the community members, to get acquainted with the validators community. It's great to know with whom you are in the community. It's a great thing. Thank you. And I hope in the future we'll meet again, on this kind of thing.
Definitely, Alina. And thank you again for your time. It's been an absolute pleasure. Well, everyone, we do have to end the call, unfortunately, but there will be more in time as well. So please keep an eye out for the community spotlights. This is where we actually learn about people's journeys to where they were, to where they are now. So unfortunately, I'll end the call and feel free to say hello or a thank you in the Telegram, and we will see you all next time. Thank you, everyone.
Bye-bye.
See you later. Bye.